Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Relationship Thursday, where we'll be discussing a series within a series, which is entitled Three Things That Women Want More Than Sex. Now, we just completed the series dealing with the men first. So, God created man and then women. So, we had to honor the men by allowing them to be first. And so now, not that we're not as important, but now it's our turn. Three things that women want more than sex. So, okay, my name is Sheila Rollins, for those of you who do not know. And we are Overcomers Anonymous. We support anyone designed to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being a higher power and also what he has accomplished for us on a cross. Therefore, our completeness, our wholeness, our forgiveness, and things that we thought impossible becomes possible with Jesus Christ being our higher power. And we need to do our part by being obedient, following his precepts, his laws, including the Ten Commandments, and the fourth commandment where he asks us to honor his seventh day Sabbath. And we need to do the right thing. So whatever that is, everything is not dictated or out in the Bible. So whatever it is, the right thing that we know about, we got to follow that. I guess our hearts and our minds will tell us whatever what it is. And so basically, when I talk about the right things that are not necessarily in uh, written in the Ten Commandments, I'm saying stuff like get proper rest, drink plenty of water. Um, you know, let's see, just things that's not in the Bible. Everything is not there. So those things, okay. So try to stay to the end. So today is just the introduction. And so in times past, like in dating, I didn't really know a lot about guys. Because I wasn't raised with my dad. And while I had brothers and stuff like that, I mean, they were struggling too to try to be a man and try to be in relationships and all that kind of stuff. It was doing basically the same thing I was doing, hitting and missing, coming up short. Okay. And so there wasn't really any really good examples like to follow, like, what a relationship looked like. And so while we're talking about these issues, what a man wants more than sex and what a woman wants more than sex, um, I don't think that, and you can comment whether what you think on this, but I don't think that it's something that we should discuss like in a relationship. And the reason why I say that is because I think that it would interfere with really seeing the person for who they really are if we laid out everything that we wanted. Again, comment on what you think. Do you think that we should just lay it out? Yeah, I want a man that's XYZ, loving and kind and, you know, um, a family man and, buy stuff for my children and, go to church with me and, and all of that. And so when a man will, or even a woman, if you're a man, if a woman, if you laid out everything that what you wanted, you have people out there that will try to be whatever it is that you say. And so you find yourself thinking that you have an ideal person when basically you have a perpetrator. Okay, so um, so I just thought that it would be good, like just to discuss this, like for the introduction for the ladies, whether we should tell it, what it is that we want. Um, I think that we have to find like a gentle way to say, no, you're not going to tell. And I think that when the question is asked, like, what do we bring to the table? Um, what has been your experience? Have you ever answered that in such a way to where you found that a person would try to mimic what you said, or did you not disclose and find out that you were able to see the true person because you did not say what it was that you wanted? Okay. But whatever the case, there are things that to men, while they will accept sex, there are things that are more important to a man than sex. Likewise, there are things that are more important to women than sex. And while on this YouTube it's too brief to discuss them all, okay, and I'm not saying the three things that I'm going to be discussing in the next 3 weeks will be um, applied to everybody. There are probably a zillion things that a woman wants that they will want more than sex. Okay, but however, stay with us on the next 3 weeks, and we're going to be discussing at least three. Okay, and so Relationship Thursday is like a very, very special time that's dear to my heart because I like relationships. And I mean, that might just be the female thing in me, because females more relationship oriented, than men are. They like more work and, not so much relationship. A lot of times a man doesn't even have like friends that will come to the house and be with them and all that. Some of them do, but for the vast majority, they don't even have like friends like we do. Usually a man is satisfied with a woman being his friend, his wife, his girlfriend, his friend. Whereas with a woman, because of our emotions, we need a little bit more. We need a female friends or a female siblings or, somebody else to help carry the load of our emotions. Um, and so, okay, so, I did want to discuss also a little bit like what brings me to the point to where I can cast off um, all of the persons that I had decided to be in times past that did not work, that really was not me. And what brought me to the place where I am right now, to where I've learned what it is that I want and what it is that God has for me. I'm totally open to accepting it, no matter how complete or incomplete it may be. I'm going to be content and I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be satisfied. Okay. So, in the meantime, whatever it is that you think that these three things will be that I will be discussing, put them in the chat, whatever you think they are. Okay. And tell why you think that these three things or whatever it is that you say. Okay. So, I think that sex, generally speaking, I think that sex is not as important to a woman than it is to a man. Okay. I'm told that for a man, that sex is a way of helping him get in touch with his emotions. Whereas with women, we're already there, so we don't need sex to help us get in touch with our emotions. Okay. So sex becomes a little bit important, but still with them, there are some still things that are more important than sex. Okay. So stay with us in the coming weeks. I hope it's gonna be an important topic that you would enjoy. If you haven't already, subscribe so that you'll get a notification when we'll discuss those three items for the next 3 weeks that you won't miss out. It's totally free. Give me some thumbs up for anything that you like, that you hear, that you see, whatever it is. Share with anyone, okay, including those on all social media platform. encourage subscription. Try out my vegan meat alternative size and non-dairy ice cream and other desserts and my playlist. Check out my playlist. That's all I have for you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next YouTube. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube.